love, sex, desire, drama, lovers, and the others. And we talk about it all here on Relationship Rhetoric. Greetings and welcome to Relationship Rhetoric. I am your host, Unapologetically Angela, and on today's show, yet another family member. We have Pamela Michelle. Hello, Pam.
Hello.
Thank you for being on the show. Now, this is going to be another fun show because we grew up together, and when we get out and we're together, it's always a mess. So we just going to talk, have conversations. I'm going to ask questions that I've always wanted to know. So this is an adult show, so whatever comes out of Pam's mouth, I am not responsible for. Okay, so Pam, just give the audience a snippet of who you are, things that are important to you, what you do on a day-to-day.
I call myself P. Michelle. That's an alter ego for myself. Because I'm a different being, I think. On a daily basis, I'm a therapist. After work, I'm a whole different person. So, that's pretty much who I am.
She's a dedicated pink and green lover. Definitely. Yes, if we could go around the house, there is AKA paraphernalia in every little corner. So that was one of the things with our family. There was a tradition that we held true to. So that's important.
Exactly.
Okay, so Pam, tell us what's going on with you as far as the dating scene right now.
Right now I've been dating a guy for the past year and a half. Okay. We actually met at work. How we met, my office is on a ward. And you have to be able to have access to the ward to be able to get onto the ward. And he actually works in the food service area. So he came onto the ward to deliver trays onto the ward. And I noticed that he would always pass by my office but wouldn't say anything. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that I would like go to the canteen or the civilian, the military store. And he still wouldn't say anything. So there was one day that he passed by my office, and we were having a conversation, and he mentioned something about eating a peach. Sorry. And he was like, have you heard the song about eating a peach? And I was like, no, I ain't never heard that. And so he was like, well, you need to Google it. So I Googled it. And it was a dude eating a peach, but it was talking about eating pussy.
Oh, my.
So, me being me.
The light bulb.
Me being P. Michelle, that light bulb came on. I was like, I wonder if he eat pussy like little dude is eating this peach on this YouTube video. And so I was like, well, maybe you need my number. I'm just saying. Maybe you need my number and then you call me after work or what have you. So we conversed for a little while, and then one thing leads to another. We'll go out on days, and go down to the river and all that stuff. So that's how it all got started.
So he went from not talking to you at all to throwing hints about eating you out?
Eating a peach.
Excuse me, eating a peach.
A peach. So in P. Michelle's mind was that his Cat-Fi. It's where I came from. So I was like, okay. So I'm just going to see where this goes. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to maybe test this out a couple of times, and I'm going to leave dude alone. And it's just going to be what it is. So, yeah.
It's now a year and a half.
And it's now a year and a half. So that cap has me I'm just saying. It had to be 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So, other than that, what caught his attention? You said that he passed by your office. So what about him made you be like, why won't he?
I guess he was so silly and fun-loving and charismatic. He was just silly. And then after you got to know him, it was like, okay, yeah, I can kick it with him and see what's up. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I was like, I don't know if I want to fuck with dude, but he seemed to be cool, and he was like I'm a catering to you type person, and I'm already spoiled, so I like that. Okay. So that's what took it to a whole nother level outside of
the gap. What clues did you get that he was interested in you? What was he doing?
He would tell me like how pretty he thought I was, and one day I think I had on like some boots or something. He was like, "Your shoe game tight." I was like, "Boy, this shoe game is not tight. This is not what I consider tight. This is work." And I was like, "Okay." So he would always compliment me on different stuff. So it made me like, "Okay, let me check this dude out, cause he don't look like he used to know a real one." Mm. So I'm gonna break him outside.
Okay. So in y'all's relationship so far, what has been conflict that you all have had?
Our conflict has been because he's been married before. He's divorced, and he does have 2 kids. The conflict has been the baby mama, and I tend to click royally about the baby mama. I feel like if it's not about the kids, you don't need to call her. Mm-hmm. There's a specific time that you need to call my house. He does not live here, but 9 times out of 10, he at my house. So with that being said, baby mama don't need to call after a certain hour. And if you call it needs to be about them kids. If not, you need to holler at me. Plain and simple.
And good evening.
Hello. Can I help you? Mm-hmm. Bitch. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Wow. Okay. So I'm sure y'all's relationship is different because you're paralyzed from the waist down? Mm-hmm. Okay, from the waist down. And it says something about him to look beyond that and still see Pam.
Right.
So what about him, or what is the one thing that you like the most about him? Not just physically, but here.
I guess because you could tell where we work at, when we work at the hospital, he has worked with a whole bunch of people who have a spinal cord injury. So that's not like, that's something I had to like inform him about because he was already knowledgeable about that. So I guess my thing was just the fact that he knew about that, and then, so I think that allowed him to be more open and understanding to, me having a disability. And I think a lot of people have a thing is where it is people with spinal cord injuries, they're not able to do certain things. But if you get to know them, you find out there are things that they can do that some people are surprised to know. And what I've learned in the past with men, that's something that surprises them and keeps them coming back. Hello. Not just him, but throughout the lifetime. I'm just saying. I mean, that's true though.
Okay. So
the curiosity kills the cat type situation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they go in with one mindset and then come out surprised.
Very much so. Okay. Very much so.
Okay, because I know you a beast, so I'm not gonna.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's talk a little more about the injury. And I know we talked a little before we started taping. It's been 29 years.
29 years. I got injured in a car accident when I was 10. Broke my neck. C6, C7 injury. I actually supposed to have no feeling from like the mid-breast down. But with me being an incomplete injury, I'm still able to have feeling below my injury, which is a blessing. Mm-hmm. Amen. And so with that being said, for individuals who have a complete injury are not able to feel below their injury, and so certain type of stimulations or anything that those individuals may need or want to have, they can have, but fortunately I can't have due to me having an incomplete injury versus a complete injury.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So I know that that's been an extremely long time ago, but do you remember at least what age you were when you made the transition about, this doesn't make me, I'm still paying? Because to me, you've always been P. Michelle. She just got up and decided to start.
I think when I got injured June 24th, 1988. Went to Labana, stayed in Labana for maybe like 30 days, got flown to Atlanta. I was in Atlanta Shepherd Spinal Center for maybe like 2 to 3 months, and then came back home. So I guess around about 11, because I guess my main fear was whether or not I was going to still be accepted as the same Pam that was around her. I've always been thick. Was gonna be the same Pam that was gonna be around there shaking and twisting and all that. But so those were some of my concerns growing up. I mean, as an adolescent growing up with a spinal cord injury, you just never did know what to expect growing up. But when I got back home, I was still welcomed in the community, still hung out with the same friends. Even when I was in Atlanta, I got like letters and stuff from my classmates, because I went to Capeville Elementary, which is not there anymore. I got letters and stuff from my friends there, and then everybody else went on to Kirby High. When I got back home, I was homeschooled at first before I went to Kirby Middle. So, yeah, went back to the same friends, and it was like everybody else hadn't missed a beat. So why was I gonna miss it? So
that's a blessing.
That's pretty much how it happened.
Okay, so now, because something else we talked about is you've always liked boys. You've always liked men. So now I can honestly say that you're a flirt.
I guess.
And so, what is the craziest thing a dude has done to get your attention? Because I know you've said some off the wall stuff to brothers when I've been around.
The craziest. I don't know. I have always, since before I went to college, hung out with the Qs. And so I don't know if to get my attention, but there was one particular Q that had no problem in taking his clothes off and pulling his friend out and just started playing with it. Yeah. The bro was something serious. And I was like, oh, okay. I never messed with him. I still looked at him as like a brother, but I was like, folks do stuff to get your attention. He got my attention, but it just wasn't the fact that I wanted to mess with him on their level. I just knew that, okay, so you like to pull your penis out. That means I don't want it, because you pull it out for everybody else too. You nasty.
Right, exactly right. So what is the craziest thing you've done to get somebody's attention? Or said, because that's the word.
The craziest thing I've said. I don't know if I've said anything crazy. I'm just so outspoken as a person to where my character just says it all, and dudes just come to me anyway. So I never just tried to go and just get a dude.
Okay.
Dudes tend to just come to me anyway, just because the way I carry myself, and people be surprised, like, you in there cheering, you get more dudes than I get them. I don't know what to tell you. I think it's just all about how you carry yourself. I don't carry myself as like somebody who has like a so low self-esteem. I'm depressed because I'm in a chair. And I mean, I've been at a club one time. There was a guy who was like, I like the way you carry yourself. And I don't even see a chair. I said, sir, me neither. So, especially when I'm on the dance floor, baby. So, It is what it is.
Okay. Yeah. So, share with me your most memorable date.
Most memorable date is probably one that I mentioned to you when I was in college, and the guy that I was dating at the time, we wanted to go. I can't remember the restaurant because that was in the 90s. I'm not old though. And he had a coupon to get wings, and the fact that the lady was like, "Oh, sir, well that's at the bar," and due to there were steps to get to the bar, he was like, "Well, she can't get to the bar, so." I feel like we still need to be able to use our coupon. So the girl didn't want to authorize us to be able to use the coupon. But after I clicked, we got them wings. We got them wings. You can't do that. You gonna pick my big ass up and take me up to the bar?
One way or the other.
We gonna get them wings.
Get these wings.
Exactly.
Yes.
Stop.
So, as far as your future, what are your future goal plans, just for Pam?
Oh, future goals. Oh, I'll be 40 this year. I really plan on doing more traveling than I've done. Right now I'm thinking about changing careers.
Really?
Yeah, in October my supervisor passed at my job, and so it's like not the same anymore. Not planning on leaving the federal government because I'm not that crazy, but probably moving on to something else in the federal government, which is better pay. But that's where I am right now, as far as like what's next for me. So traveling, probably career change. I've thought about going back to school to get my doctorate. I'm still thinking about that one. And then I also plan on going back to school to take the test I need to take to get my LPC.
Okay.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
If there was one personality trait about yourself that you wanted to change, what would it be?
Oh, probably my anger. Because I will click in a second and have no remorse about it, and I will turn it around and still act like it's your fault. I just have those skills to do that. And so that would be one, because I know I can pop off real quick. I think it's family related.
I'm not in that. I'm not in that. I'm not giving in that. So, last question. No, I have one more question. So, do you think the dude that you're with now is a keeper?
I do. I think he's a keeper.
Other than the cap?
Other than the cap.
Okay.
I mean, he cook. He will clean. Sometimes. I do have to send honey-do lists when I'm at work and the days that he's off, because we don't have the same off days anymore. I think he's a keeper. I'm not big on the whole marriage thing. I can do we can hang out and chill till I feel like I may want to marry you type thing, but I'm not big on marriage. Then you got 2 kids. I'm not finna get your last name and then have to give my money away for child support. I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't.
Okay.
That's honest.
He can hang around.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But can't nobody get my money.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Understood.
I have a mortgage.
Understood. Okay, so if you could choose a book title to describe your life, what would it be?
Ooh. A book title. What would it be? The first thing that comes to mind is As the World Turns. Because I feel like it's continuing to go and change, because one minute I may be thinking of doing something else, and next minute it may be something else. Because I think I'm at the midlife point in my life to where I may change my mind about some stuff. So that's pretty much where I'm at.
I like that. Well, I know we talk and we grew up together, we've had fun together, but I've never had the opportunity to say that to me you've always represented just this pillar of strength And you've always carried yourself like a pretty girl should. So for that, that's what we do.
That's right.
That's what we do. So thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
It's been lovely. It's been lovely. Our notion for today is just simply about life. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. This has been Relationship Rhetoric. I'm your host, unapologetically Angela. Peace, love, and enlightenment.
Love, sex, desire, drama, lovers, and the others. And we talk about it all here on Relationship